against Classic, brought to you by London. Here we go, starting to the top right with a probe sent out immediately.
This is so weird.
Look at that, is about the last thing that I expected.
Actually, this map is the only map I have ever seen players 2-gate proxy Zergs. The last time I can remember was an Oz 2-gate proxied Curious in the Code A finals, the final Code A finals we had, where actually Oz was down 3 games, and then game number 4 he actually just 2-gate proxied and lost the entire series 0-4. He's actually going to go into the main base with this.
We are having no player interest, of course, here because of the strategy. So currently, once again, to remind you guys, we have Ragnarok up against Classic. And Ragnarok, when he played in this GSL season's Code A, he lost to Ryang immediately with 2-0. He didn't win a single map. Right now he's up against a Prime player, and this is going to be very interesting as he doesn't have any scouting information out now. And he's very unlikely to send another drone out. He will build his pool, he will go for a standard build, and he just has no information.
Yeah, this is actually, I'm liking this Classic guy more and more. Just everything he does just seems to be epic. I think that this has a possibility of working, but this very rarely is a strategy used in this matchup because it's so easy for a Zerg to scout. And only on a map like this can he make this work, and it wasn't his map choice.
Do you know when he was going to realize what's happening when the Overlord sees that there is no pylon and that there's no nexus, there's no forge? He will maybe assume something, but with the time, look at this, he doesn't even see it, and this is not a coincidence. Classic Prime knows exactly that with the normal drone pathing to the natural that he can't scout. So he will see that there's no expansion, and he will be like, okay, did you build the forge in your main base? Yeah. Did you delay it a little bit? Did you start with a gate here? What did you do? And the first few zealots are already being chrono boosted. He has no clue and also no reason to build a lot of Zerglings or spike crawlers.
He's gonna wait. This is so smart.
It's ingenious.
Oh, now he checks. And now the Zealot will attack. He's going to start a Spine Crawler. The drones are being pulled here. The biggest problem is going to be, of course, the second and third Zealot. I don't know if he can hold here.
The reason why he checked with the drone is because, as I already mentioned before, the Overlord saw the natural and he saw something is wrong. And that's the situation where he immediately moved out. Now he has to save his drones. He's trying to bait his opponent a little bit, trying to buy time in order to get those spine crawlers. It's gonna be so difficult for him though. 3 of them are building, more and more zealots are on their way. And now the drones are trying to attack a little bit to buy more time. And he will be able to get a few spine crawlers in the game, and will there be enough?
Yeah, and the thing is, even if he gets the spine crawlers in, they don't protect the hatchery right now. So he can attack the hatchery, he's gonna have to move those spines. But the lings are starting to come out here.
But Wolf, to be honest with you, this defense is really great by Ragnarok.
It's absolutely stellar, but the spine crawler here is trapped. That's what I'm talking about. Now he's pulling it back. And this will actually protect the hatchery, so he's gonna fight here now. He can't wait anymore. And I think he may have actually just done it.
He is doing such an amazing job here. He has 2 spine crawlers now available. He didn't lose too many harvesters. He only lost 4 harvesters. He is ahead in the work account with 12 to 8.
I don't think that Classic can make this work anymore. He's even blocking with the Evolution Chamber here.
Great choice to go for this Evo block. At the same time, one of the spine crawlers is in a position where he can take down a Zealot if he moves too far to the hatch. This is so well done. A couple of Zerglings protecting his drones here. Great play by Ragnarok.
Oh, this is actually this is really great play by both players, but the thing is, there's just so many more options for the Zerg now. Cancels some units there, losing some larvae, even cancels the Evolution Chamber, a great choice.
With the amount of Zealots that we have here, we'll probably need another one though, but now Zergling's heading into the main base of Classic. There are 2 of them, and he will be able to take down a few. Look how well he plays this, he actually blocks his spine crawler. This is great.
Yeah, but he actually doesn't have enough here.
Yeah, that's the thing that I said earlier, he needs a few more. The Zerglings in the main base to the top right have been killed. The worker count is now currently 10 to 7. Ragnarok might have been a little bit too greedy.
Yeah, I think so, man. He needed another spine for sure. I don't think there's any way you can... well, actually, I can tell you for sure there's no way you can defend now.
GG!
That was actually such such a funny little situation we had. He assumed, which actually is a smart decision to assume, that, okay, Cross knows this isn't going to work. He's starting probes again. He's trying to figure something else out. But no, he just made Zealots, more of them, and attacked with them.
The game was practically over. He just threw this game. Well, he didn't throw it away, but it was like he had basically the game won already.
Absolutely.
But he needed more spine crawlers. He could have scouted with a drone or with a Zergling how many Zealots there are, and if the Protoss player is still producing from those gates, but he didn't. He had only 2, and then he did not invest the minerals that he needed for the 3rd one. He didn't also really know how far ahead he was in the game. We have all the information here and know exactly about the probe count for Classic. But it was a great defense. The way he moved his drones, how he built those spine call, how he bought himself time, was really, really well done. In the end, he got a little bit too greedy and he was punished for it. I'm actually a little bit sad for Ragnarok here.
I am as well. It was a brilliant hold. I mean, the way he moved his drones to buy the right amount of time, he knew he has got it's a 2-step process. You get the spines up, then you move them. You got to get them up, then you have to move them, because if you just leave them there, then Zealot's just going to attack the hatchery. So you got to be able to get those in there. He did everything right, but he just didn't account for the extra Zealots. He was like, oh, well, that's too many. I thought I was good here, but I'm not. Even having the evolution chamber canceled there may have affected his chances quite significantly.
Yeah. We have Classic now advancing. He was really very aggressive with this build, going for the double proxy here, and was rewarded.
The defense from Ragnarok, just to talk about this just one last time, the way he executed the defense without any mistakes or any nervousness really shows that he has dealt with this a lot. Like, he knows what to do. He knows where to make the spine cores, no hesitation, how to micro his drones in the mineral line. Also, even at the very end where it was like, well, there's no chance he's going to win, he had stop position micro in case Classic doesn't target the drones individually, then he loses the Zealots and loses the game. That was insane, actually.
Yeah, but as it is, we have Classic now with 2 wins for his team, and therefore TSL is behind.
They are behind.
1 game down. They won the first one, but now Prime Team is a little bit on roll. Let's see what Classic is going to do in the next match.
I'm really excited, man.
You know, there are 3 players left now for the Prime Team, and I think one of them has to be pulled. One of them has to be Symbol. So the last player, I would say, is definitely going to be Hyun. With the run that Hyun has currently in every single online tournament, the performance that he's shown in the GSL and Korea as well, I expect that we are going to see these 3 players. I might, of course, be completely wrong here. Just my personal opinion, but we're going to find out who's next. And it is Hyun.
Hyun!
Alright. We were actually joking with the TSL coach a little bit about Hyun's performance. We were like talking how good Hyun is online, and the coach jokingly said like, yeah, Hyun online goes to offline trash. He's not really trash, but he has to prove that he can get the same results in the booth at the GSL that he currently has online. So we'll find out if Hyun is the one Zerg player that can best Classic.
Yeah, we will see. You know, another part of Classic's brilliance here, man. He's actually, I think he's the mastermind behind it all. He actually has been the prime coach all along. That's why he doesn't play it often. He played against 2 Zergs already, right? And he's playing against a team that's dominated by Zerg players. So, in game 1 and 2, he didn't show anything stylistic. In game number 1, he hid the fact that he didn't have a 3rd base, then did an all-in. Game number 2 did a 2-gate proxy. So Hyun's sitting in the booth going like, well, is he going to play a straight-up game against me this time, or is he going to actually cheese me again? What is he going to do?
But that's also a very good question. Can he succeed in the straight-up game? So right now, Hyun is warned. He knows that he has to scout, but before we are heading into the next game, we're having a 5-minute break, and then we'll find out if Classic can edge out another win against the TSL Zerg. We're back in 5 here at the GSTL with TSL Upper Spun.